Motors. Storymoders. Welcome back to the Storymoders podcast. My name is Robert. Mike is out on assignment again. He is trying to find the best, Anyway, this week, I am joined by one beautiful guests, and NeoAoshi. Adam Gumbert, welcome back. We just saw you to talk about Bond.
I know. Thank you for having me back. That was quite an insult at the beginning. I was not prepared for, but I didn't say it.
Yeah. Well, you know what? He made a video. And also NeoAoshi.
Yeah, what's up, Mr. Hawks? How you doing, baby cakes?
The blonde and beautiful. I don't know what hair color is called. Yeah, it's close, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty close to blonde. Some might say me the blondest hair in California, whatever they call Tim Geddes.
It's pretty much, yeah. Second best, third best, baby blues.
Yes, exactly.
In San Francisco. And NeoAoshi is the number one blonde in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How are you guys doing today?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
You know, I've been better.
Oh no, what happened? What's wrong, Mr. Hawks?
Oh, well, I can't feel this.
What'd you do?
I don't know. But yeah.
Just being old. Just old
can't
people
feel
shit.
It. Why would I be able to?
Nerve damage. It happens.
Yeah, it happens.
Everybody.
It happens to the best of us.
No problem.
But hey, I can still play games. Adam, how you doing?
I'm good. Unrelated to video games or anything else interesting, my son got his wisdom teeth taken out today. Everyone's right. When a kid comes down from ketamine, it is the funniest thing on the planet. This man cried for 3 hours straight. It was wild.
Did you whip your camera out? Did you make sure to document it?
I got a couple of them. He's so funny. Again, my son is 15, so a man adult. He got in the car because he said that he wanted a baby bird, and he was crying that he didn't have a baby bird. And then I got him home, and I was like, okay, I was taking care of him, giving him the pills and the gauze and stuff. I'm like, well, what do you want to do? Because you need to lay down and sit. And he said, I want to watch Ben 10, the original run, were the exact words that came out of this kid's mouth. So I got on Tubi and I put on 2007 Ben 10 for him. Don't know why. Don't know what happened, but it was a
little comfort. You need a little comfort, you know?
Not entirely sure why. I mean, I would say, why does Tubi have Ben 10, but then Tubi just fucking has everything.
It has all the Cartoon Network. That's where when it left HBO Max, it went to Tubi. So,
that's actually really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Tubi's just like
fun day
a
for
fucking
me.
Dumping ground. It
is. It's got all the good stuff on there.
I'm just putting this on. They can't see this. This is going to be for later, as we're talking about the game. But yeah. I mean, neither of you are first-time guests, so I don't have that question to ask. So I'll just ask, what have you guys been playing? I know Neo's been playing something that I know because he streams. Adam does not stream.
Adam, you go first.
Oh, man, what have I been playing? I probably should have gone second. I actually technically do stream, by the way, Mr. Hawks, just for what it's worth. Do I stream every other day like some other people? Absolutely not. But twitch.tv/Adam Gumby, if you want to check that out, one word. I have actually recently I've been getting back into Jurassic World Evolution 3. If you want to build a park with dinosaurs, that is the game to play because the new DLC came out today. So,
did it? What was the new DLC?
Based on Rebirth. So you get to play through scenarios based on the Scarlett Johansson
crossover. That's pretty cool, actually. That
was weird.
Really
Cloud's
cool.
there. He fights a T-Rex. It's a good.
Get a chocobo.
I was like, really? I might actually play this game.
Chocobo.
No. Based on the Scarlett Johansson Mahershala Ali movie, they put the DLC for that out today. But it's just like more dinosaurs, new places to put them in cages. It's a good time.
My spouse fucking loves those games, but hates all of the Rebirth and like all the any of the new dinosaurs they made up for the movies. He's like, nah, fuck that. Just give me a T-Rex and a raptor.
Oh, I want all the bullshit. No, I want all the mutant crossbreeds. I want all that weird stuff. And Dominus Rex, give it to me.
Yeah.
I need it.
Neo, please regale us with what you have been playing.
I got a list. You ready? Because I'm a freaking crazy person. Last week, finished Saros. Actually, finished Saros and 007 last week.
Yeah.
Started Okay, I'm playing a few other games on my little Thor. This is the greatest machine I think I've
Oh yeah,
I've ever seen.
that showed up. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm playing. I started Code Veronica because they showed the new, remake off last week at SGF. So
Yeah.
I was like, I got to remember the past game, and I remember specifically getting stuck in the segment with Claire, and you're on the airplane and you're fighting the tyrant on the airplane. I got stuck there last time, and I'm stuck there this time. So I'm gonna really have to hunker down and try and beat that part. Okay. Also, started Fire Emblem Awakening. Pretty sweet game. I've never played a Fire Emblem before.
Which is that?
The 3DS one.
3DS,
one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Also on the Ein Thor.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
But so yeah, that's also a good time. But I'm pretty early in that. The big thing I started was not yet. I'm not going to reveal that yet. I'm also playing Twilight Princess. I'm out 4 dungeons in the Twilight Princess. So I'm hopping around right now.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So like I am loving Twilight Princess a lot. And then finally I have started Persona 5 Royale.
Yes, you have.
The game that I've never, a series I've never jumped into, and I'm loving it. We beat the first palace last night, and that was a really good time.
Yeah, he fought Kamoshida. He died once, but then came back and won the fight and fucking crushed it. Proud of you, little buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, can you do me a favor real quick, since I can't do it? Can you tousle your own hair real quick? Oh, I'm proud of you, bud. There we go. Okay.
Just for you, baby. Just for you.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm really enjoying Persona.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying it.
Fucking everybody told you that you would.
It's
Will
I've
you finish
always
it?
hated
No.
the calendar system. Yeah, well, we'll see. I finished 2 games last week. I'm pretty proud about that. All right, I beat them games.
I mean, so did I, but
well, you replay these games like constantly. So
yeah, I finished Bond, got all the achievements.
Nice.
Had to honestly, mostly are just play the game, and then there's a few that are like, do this kind of weird little thing, and then beat and got all the achievements in Lego Batman: Legacy of the Dark Knight. Yeah,
a game I would love to get to.
It's fun as shit. The storyline is essentially just like every chapter is a different Batman movie, but not exactly like it's like, oh, here's this, but then it's the Joker is the same Joker from the beginning of the game to the end, but he slowly goes from being Red Hood 1 all the way to like
Jack Nicholson
Heath Ledger's
to
Joker. He
Ledger,
does Jack Nicholson's Joker, and then he becomes like a slightly different one, and then he ends up being like Heath Ledger's Joker, but it's all in the storyline.
That's pretty clever.
Yeah, there's Batgirl in the game, and there's like, I guess the chapter with Batgirl, like when they introduce her, is based on the storyline of the canceled and deleted Batgirl movie.
No way.
I did hear that it was basically the plot synopsis of that movie that got canceled.
It's definitely not exactly the same, because there's like unless I didn't know every character that was going to be in this Batgirl film, because other things get kind of mixed in, but yeah, it's Batgirl, it's was it Firefly?
Firefly, yeah, Brendan Fraser was supposed to be Firefly.
Yeah, that's like one of the bad guys in there and stuff, so
no joke. I hope that movie leaks someday. I really do. I
hope it's not destroyed, because I think that's the problem. Is that it's actually just gone.
I mean, look, they might have had to because of like whatever tax reasons or agreements with everybody. If that ever gets released, you got to probably pay the actors for whatever a lot of things that we just don't know. I hope so.
They already got paid. Yeah,
I guarantee that is on someone's hard drive on a laptop.
100%.
Yeah, somewhere. I guarantee.
The only thing is, with it being like that type of movie, there's a good chance that it's on somebody's hard drive, but it's not finished.
Yeah,
it'll be like the X-Men Origins Wolverine leak that happened. Do you remember that? Because that's the only way I've watched that movie. I was in college, and that movie came out.
To watch that movie.
Yeah, and it came out unfinished, and you saw the strings and the green screen everywhere. It was great. I loved it. What an absolute ridiculous movie, but the game was awesome. Excellent game.
The game was much better than the unfinished film or the actual film itself. Yes.
Yeah.
Platinum.
Also, like when the work print of Star Wars Episode 3 leaked. I don't know if you guys remember that at all.
Oh, I don't remember this. No.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with that one.
Obviously, it was 20 years ago. I remember it was 20 some odd years ago because I had downloaded it, burned it to a disk, and brought it to school because it was like right at the tail end of the year when the teachers didn't give two shits. And we were like, can we just watch a movie? And there was a DVD player, and I popped that in and we watched Episode 3.
That's so funny. Before theaters or during theaters? Was that what it was? That the deal?
I think it was already out in theaters, but like just barely. I could be. I don't remember exactly, but I just remember we watched it, and it was like the work print. It had the numbers on the screen at all times. Some of the effects weren't finished, shit like that. Still,
That's
still
sick.
best of the prequel trilogy. Fight me.
No, I mean, I don't think anyone would disagree.
Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate.
If they did, they'd be stupid.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it.
Oh man, yeah, you're playing Persona 5 Royal. I'm so proud of you. I think you are going to love it, and especially
I know it's going to take me forever, so you got to be patient with me, all right?
Yeah. As long as you continue playing it, that's totally cool. You know what I mean?
I think,
unlike fucking Yakuza, you piece of shit.
I think the weird thing about the game is how serious the material is, but how it still treats itself like an anime sitcom, kind of like an anime, like I don't want to say slice in life, but it's like a high school drama in a way, but it's like it takes itself very seriously. And they dropped an F-bomb last night, and I was very shocked by that. That cut me off guard in that game.
It is rated M for mature.
Appropriately too, I would say.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised how because I'm only I only finished the first palace. I don't know what the second conflict is going to be yet, but that was about a teacher sexually harassing and abusing students physically, and it was pretty serious, kind of shocking. I wonder if it continues on that trend. Hint, hint, wink,
no
wink.
Future spoilers.
Yeah, no future spoilers.
Chat be cool. Before we jump into the topic of tonight's show, which is a full-on spoiler cast for 007 First Light. We've all played it. We've all beaten it. I think it's fair to say we all very much enjoyed it. That's what Adam and I said on our review a couple weeks ago here.
I refuse to reveal that yet.
Yeah. What I want to ask you guys about is not Xbox, because they're shit in the bed all over the place. I think they made a new bed to shit in it.
They got a new bed mat keeper.
Yeah, they asked ChatGPT to make them a bed and then shit in that bed. But
man, what an absolute shit show that has been. And it's not even just this past week. It has been the last couple of years.
Yeah. But we are not going to talk about that. Y'all see all these fucking games coming out in September? Like every fucking game except for Grand Theft Auto?
Oh, are we talking about this? Oh, hell yes.
Yeah, we'll finally have something to remember September for.
Other than the Green Day song.
Exactly.
Because
September never ends. Man, September is truly packed, and I'm glad Valor Mortis already backed out from September. Thank you. Thank God. But honestly, I think more people got to spread out a little bit more. They absolutely have to spread out a little bit more.
I don't think they will.
That's so stupid. And then the industry is going to continue to suffer the way it's been suffering because sales won't be good because people are going to pick and choose or wait for GTA. And that is quite unfortunate.
So September has, and this isn't even all of them. Here, let me pop us up.
Here, would you like me to drop mine? Here, I'm going to give you a full-on calendar. You ready for this?
Oh, yeah, if you've got a calendar view, that's even better.
Yeah.
There you go. So that's gamecalendar.app. I just dropped it in the chat of the podcast room here.
Okay.
If you want another one, I got a few because I've been on the hunt for good calendars that update pretty regularly because I got to keep track of the shit somehow.
Yeah. Let's see.
Right, Nene? Right, baby girl?
So September 2026. Jesus Christ. Yeah, looking at it like this now is Okay. Yeah.
And not only
there's
that,
a lot there.
go to the 30th. Go to the 30th. See all the little dots under James Bond there. So like, look at the arrows. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Keep on going.
So this doesn't necessarily mean all of these come out on the 30th, right?
They're just
Are
nebulous
these
September dates?
No,
or-
those are I want to say they're 30th. Hang on, let me
because
check.
like Fallout 76 I saw on here, which is the PS5 Xbox Series version of it. There's not a release date for that yet.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I've been bamboozled.
Well, but still, like this is, a lot of stuff that could very well come out in September.
The other one is just a list.
And I can't get it on the screen because the thing doesn't scroll down anymore. But we've got most of it here. Ion 2 and Dressmaker and Kernel Hearts.
I'm looking forward to Dressmaker, honestly.
Yeah.
Ooh, the third is tough. Dawn Walker and Orbitals? Ooh.
Oof.
And honestly,
So-
I think I'm picking Orbitals. I'm not even kidding. I
Hey,
want
you
to
and
play
Goth
that
playing
with
it together. Fuck yeah.
I want to play with Goth. Yeah.
That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun to watch. We got Wolverine coming out on the 15th. Fucking nuts that that's already here. Like I know that we've been hearing about it for a long time, but it just feels weird that it's here now. Fire Emblem, Fortune's Weave,
Fire Emblem.
Trails in the Sky. They come out on the same fucking day.
I didn't realize
That's
Trails and Fire Emblem the same
Jeez.
day. That is not a good idea.
RPG site is gonna be
Your own
fucking
audience.
busy. Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah. Legacy of the Bat Knight coming out to Switch 2. That's pretty cool. Dune Awakening is coming out on PS5 and like Xbox, all that stuff. Along with Control Resident on the same day.
Control Resident. Another game that I absolutely is in my top anticipated.
The 24th, we got Hell's Us, Silent Hill Townfall, Hot Wheels Infinite Rush, this one, Dragon Shelter, and Cozy Game Restoration. Oh, that one actually looks pretty cool. I just don't know if they use any sort of generative AI. It's hard to fucking tell these days now. It's
I know.
annoying as fuck.
Steam Next Fest with their AI tag has been very helpful.
Yeah. 25th, you got Onimusha, Way of the Sword.
That one. I want that to be a day one buy too. I would also like to play that.
And then the 29th, Ace Combat 8, Wings of Thief, and Minecraft Dungeons 2.
Oh, and Minecraft.
And
then all the nebulous September games that we mentioned at the beginning.
That may or may not come out in September. So the reason that I wanted to pull this up is everything's coming out in September. What are you guys planning on playing?
You want me to go first? Do you want me to go first, Gumby?
Yeah, you go first.
All right. So I know Blood of the Dawnwalker is really highly anticipated, and I would also very much like to play it, but I've had to kind of push that aside for Orbitals. Wolverine, want to play that. Control Resident, easily want to play that. Townfall, Silent Hill Townfall, that I'm probably just going to have to wait till like October, like late October to play that because I want to get through Control, and then Onimusha's coming. I think there's one more game. There's one more game that month that I'm like real hype about.
Is Final Fantasy Resonance coming out?
That's in
next year?
October.
That's in October.
Is it October? Okay.
That's
Okay.
October, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull it up the calendar as well. Yeah, on the 30th they have, what was it? Yeah, I think that's it. I think those are the main games, but I know that they're going to take me a long enough time because most of my gameplay, like new games, I play on stream. Like pretty much you'll see me playing, the games I want to finish, you guys hold me to that. So like I got to finish them if I started on stream.
Yeah.
Except for Yakuza. That's a long story though. But yeah,
don't get
so,
Adam
those
started
are
about
the
fucking
games.
Yakuza. This son of a bitch.
Don't get me
This
started.
motherfucker.
Are you a Yakuza hater?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're just not good. I'm not a hater. They're just not enjoyable video games,
Yeah, go listen
is
to
great.
not the most
This is
recent
great.
episode of the tier list, which came out yesterday, which is about Mixtape that I'm not going to listen to until I play Mixtape. But the
You should play
episode
Mixtape.
before it is about Yakuza Like a Dragon and
Feature Mr.
how
Hobbs.
Adam is wrong about games. So,
That's fantastic.
so September.
Final Fantasy Resonance is October 22nd.
Okay.
And Phantom Blade Zero is the next week, which I'm also kind of want to play. But I got to prioritize. You got to prioritize these things. You know what I mean? Like, what's most important? What do I really want to dive into? What's going to be in the end of year discussion that people are going to be talking about?
Like
and also
five of
things
these
that
fucking games.
things that I want to enjoy, like Control. I'm a huge Remedy stan now. They have won me over with Alan Wake and Resident 1. Not Resident 1, Control 1. Oh my god. And I'm a longtime Onimusha fan. I played all of those games. I bought the remaster on Switch back in, like, when that came out a couple years ago. Played the whole thing again. I love the Onimusha series. So I feel like I kind of have to. I gotta see what they're doing with those games, They're highly interesting to me. And I think they're doing something really cool. Wolverine, of course, is Wolverine. Like, what can you say about that? I want to play that.
Yeah, Wolverine just seems super dope. Adam, what about you?
So son, kind of a not fun answer, but a realistic answer is that if you review games, sometimes like I do, part-time for a website, a lot of times you can put in requests for codes for media. So hopefully that will get me through the month of September, because I'm just going to put in for a bunch of stuff. And now this is
shotgun blast it and see which ones you get.
And see what I get. Now, this has bitten me in the past, because there's been multiple times where it's like, oh, by the way, there are 3 embargoes up within 6 days of each other. So write 3 reviews over the course of 6 days. I've had that happen. But if it was just Adam's, doing his own things, using his own time, spending his own money, it would probably be Control Resonant. Halloween would be, which is out on the 8th, it's going to be a fun weekend, so that I can fit that in. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
But probably Control, and then hopefully Blood of Dawnwalker. I'm hoping that's good, because I like The Witcher 3 so much, so that would be neat.
I'm waiting for reviews on a lot of these too.
And that's what I would focus. There's just so much stuff here. So again, I'm just going to ask for as many review codes as I can possibly get and overburden myself.
Just
but
ask
if
for
it was
2
only,
of each, and then
I mean, sometimes you can,
just in case.
So, once in a while. And also, I just want to shout out Screenbound, which is September 10th.
Yes.
Which I believe that's the game where it's a 3D platformer, but you have a Game Boy in your hand and you play a 2D platformer at the same time. 2D
at the same time, yeah.
You're playing like it's
I've seen a lot of stuff on that.
That's a neat one. That's just that's an insane massacre of a month. I mean, we didn't even talk about Warhammer. There's a Warhammer game.
Yeah, Warhammer 40K, Dawn of War 4. There's Orbitals, which we mentioned originally, and then wasn't on the screen, so I think kind of forgot about it. Dressmaker, obviously. Okay.
Obviously.
Vexlins.
But not jokingly, Grave, what was that? The
Grave
crazy game. Grave Seasons.
Does that have a release date? Because it's on this 30th, so I don't know if that's
by now. Let me see if it does.
But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to challenge the 2 of you right now. Pick one September game. If you could only play one of these games in September, what are you picking?
If I only have one, I'm probably gonna
only
go Control
have
Resonant.
one.
I'm gonna go Control Resonant. If I can, you put a gun to my head and forced me, that would be the one. Just because I love Remedy so much. I'm a Remedy sicko. I would be crazy to.
Yeah. I listened to the episode about Alan Wake 2.
Yeah, I love them. So they would get the nod. Again, this is a crazy month, but that's where I would go.
Oh man, it's a 3-way tie between Wolverine, Control, and Onimusha. What do you pick?
Bitch.
It's like picking your favorite, child. Which one?
That's easy. Yeah.
Everyone has a favorite child.
Everyone has a favorite child. Oh man.
If a parent says they don't have a favorite child, that just means I hate all their children.
God, do I also pick Control because Remedy is so freaking creative and good? Or do I pick Onimusha because Capcom's kind of killing it right now and I'm enjoying their stuff. I'm enjoying their hot streak.
Capcom is killing it.
If you're in Fantasy Critic and no one's picked it up yet, the way that Capcom's going, that's an easy 85 for your Fantasy Critic. You better pick up that Onimusha.
I am pretty sure. Wait, I got it on screen right here. I indeed picked it for our Fantasy Critic. It is on mine. Oh man. You know what? I'm gonna pick Controls also because it's just. I love how weird that world is. I love how so cool and creepy, and SCP like, and all like the weird. I love that shit. I eat that shit up. I love it.
Hell yes.
What are you picking, Hawks?
I'm picking Wolverine. I fucking love Marvel's Spider-Man games. They are just pure fun, and this just looks like that again. But now it's got blood. Yeah. And it's got Wolverine. He's probably gonna say the fuck word. I don't know.
Dude, I bet he will. I bet he'll say the fuck word.
Yeah. I've not tried any Fire Emblem games, so that's not really on my radar. Trails in the Sky second chapter. I do want to play first chapter, so whatever. Orbitals looks dope, but yeah, I think if if I'm like, hey, here's all the games coming out in September, you can only pick one to play, I'm gonna probably grab Wolverine. So, but luckily, we don't have to. We can fucking get whatever we want because we are adults with hopefully some dispendable income, and
Or credit.
we can get some games or credit. Yeah, yeah. I do want to play Blood of Dawnwalker. You know,
I do too, but that might be for me. That might be a wait for sale kind of game.
Yeah. Depending on, and I hate to say it, like depending on reviews, yeah, it might be like a hey, yeah, maybe at the end of the month, like a Black Friday deal or something, it'll be cheaper. Or sorry, Adam.
Yeah, nothing against the these ex devs of CD Projekt, but like it's their first game. Like I wanna kind of test the water and see. Like Insomniac and Remedy and Capcom, these are established people. I can gauge what kind of quality that they're going to have when they drop a game at this point. I'd like to say, unless they really drop the ball this time, but I don't think
I can't think of a single example of when devs from a very established studio go off and make a new studio and try to make a brand new AAA game. Cannot think, and it hasn't been phenomenal. You know what I mean? I can't think of a single example.
Not a single one.
Not a single one. Not a single. In my mind's eye, I cannot think. In your mind's eye,
you can't see it?
Of a single one. I can't see it. I can't see it. Okay.
Dig deep into your mind's eye.
Yeah, I got it. Maybe it'll come to me at some point. But
I hope so.
September is going to be fucking crazy.
I agree.
It's going to be awesome and hectic and crazy, and hopefully by then I am done with the platinum in Metaphor ReFantasio, because that's what I started playing. I finished Lego Batman, and then I was like, I have nothing to play. I have everything to fucking play, but I'm like, I have nothing that I want to play. Nothing sounds fun right now. And then like one day, a couple days later, I'm like, I want to play Metaphor ReFantasio, and then that's fucking consume me, so I had to go buy it for PlayStation 5, and I started it the other night, and I am now going to go through and get the platinum in that one, because I have all the achievements on Xbox, and I'm going to get the platinum on PlayStation.
Damn, you are a baller when it comes to replaying games. I can't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm going to play after that?
Someday I'll finish that game. What's that?
Potentially, depending on when I get the platinum. If I get that platinum fairly quickly, and by fairly quickly I mean the next, couple weeks. Second platinum. We're doing this one too.
You're doing it again, man. The master of replaying games.
I have all the achievements on Xbox. Have not played it on PlayStation 5 yet, but I'm going to grab that platinum before the end of the year. That's for sure. Claire Obscure, Expedition 33. Okay, friends, Romans, countrymen. I don't. Lend me your ears. I'm not sure.
Fellow Britons.
Yeah. Fellow people who play video games. It's almost spoiler time. 007 First Light. Neo, what are your thoughts on it?
I think this is a very good game. The end. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. It is very good. It does a lot of... I don't know. How deep do you want me to get right now? I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a good time. I think it is worth the time and money that, people have. I know people say, oh, it's a 14-hour game, blah, 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 boo-hoo. I think it is a very well-crafted experience that I think you will enjoy. The characters are great. The acting is top-notch. The ways they make you feel like James Bond are incredible. The game gets pretty formulaic with its like investigation mode, action, and it switches between action and all these different like set pieces. I think it does a solid job of kind of putting you in the shoes of James Bond and just letting you do your thing. I think picking the Hitman devs to do this is actually probably the smartest thing that they got to do. And then bringing in the guy the person who did the like Arkham combat really upped how that feels, because Hitman's not a great combat game. You're not there to play combat. Hitman is a great sandbox game that is like a simulation almost. Kind of like Hitman's like generally like a simulation game, right? You have a bunch of moving parts that you kind of maneuver your way around and work with that. But IOI making that using their skills in that really shines here because they let you do a bunch of really cool things as a spy, and it feels really damn good. Also, best intro in a video game I think might have ever played.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
seriously, the best tutorial. It was hype as hell, man. As they were teaching you how to play and just cutting between the montage. What an excellent way of like demonstrating what you're going to be doing in the game. It's the perfect intro to be like, this is what you can expect when you diving into this. So yeah, that's how I feel. I think it's a great game. It's an amazing time.
Oh, do you think it's going to be on your top 10? I had a sneeze right there, and it just fucking went away. Yeah.
I was like, is he exploding? What's happening?
Yeah. Is this a contender for either of you?
I mean, looking at the games I played this year, because I have been doing a pretty decent job in recording the games I played. As of right now, yes, it is on my top 10 of games of 2026. Only because I haven't played more than 10 2026 games. But that is just me. Yeah, I think right now it's probably like my number 4 or 3 at this point.
Okay.
Yeah,
Adam?
for sure, top 10 for me.
Yeah.
I don't see it falling out of that top 10. Again, how high in the top 10, we'll see by the time we get there. But definitely at the moment, it's easily top 5. Looking at the rest of the year, again, not playing everything, I would assume it could stay in that top 5 range. I don't know where it might settle at 5. Who knows? But for me, there's no way it's not a top 10 by the end of the year. And again, unless there's just 9 amazing games come out between now and then, which is very possible looking at the coming months.
If there's 9 fucking amazing games coming out in September.
Yeah,
alone. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I know we're all like avoiding the GTA elephant in the room, but like that has the potential to be probably the best game of the year. I know.
Yeah.
That's going to the top of that list, buddy. Don't you worry about it. Assuming.
For sure. Like we're all like, GTA, because look, I'm not gonna say we're like real gamers, but like we're kind of like the hardcore people. We're not the casuals, the filthy, dirty casuals out there, who are just gonna buy GTA because it's GTA. But like legitimately, I do think those experiences are very well crafted. Just saying, when it comes to GTA. Yeah.
Think about when we all first played Red Dead Redemption 2 and how that sucked us in. You know what I mean? Like they take their time. Obviously, they take their fucking time to craft their single player stories, and I don't think they're going to release this game unless they believe in it. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's going to make all the fucking money in the world, but
I have a hot take about Red Dead 2, just real quick. I think that game is expertly crafted. I fucking hate playing that game. I think it is the worst experience. I had to stop playing it because I hated the act of doing anything in that game because of how immersive they were trying to be. But it's gorgeous. I think it still has some of the best lighting and best acting and writing I've seen in a game. Easily.
Just hands-on sticks, not a fan.
Just absolutely
storyline
garbage.
Great, everything great, but hands-on sticks, not that.
I've beaten that game 3 times.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh my god. I mean, someday maybe I'll beat it, but there's too many good games.
He'll beat Red Dead Redemption 2 3 times, but he can't finish a single fucking Yakuza game.
Well, I didn't go to sleep playing Red Dead Redemption 2. That's the difference.
Oh, this fucker.
Oh shit.
You're lucky you're beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, do y'all want to jump into spoilers? Or do you have anything? Because Neo, you were still playing the game when Adam and I kind of reviewed it a couple weeks ago. So, like, any non-spoiler thoughts you have about it that you haven't already said? With like the intro and everything.
I think I pretty much covered my non-spoilery thoughts. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty much covered it.
So from here on out, full spoilers for 007. First Light. If you haven't played it yet, if you want to play it and you haven't finished it yet, go ahead and pause this now. I mean, right now you can't because we're live on stream. But later on, pause it now, come back, and then we'll talk full spoilers. You can hear us. Okay, 3, 2, 1. So it's crazy they made him gay. You know what I mean? I love it. I think it's a great idea.
Honestly, it's so brave and woke of them. I appreciated it.
you know.
And Pierce Brosnan is the boyfriend. Ooh,
It's
what
crazy.
A choice.
Yeah, but it's like Pierce Brosnan.
cameo.
He's not playing it. It's just Pierce Brosnan playing Pierce
Just the
Brosnan.
man, Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah, it's, you know, very, very brave, like you said, brave and woke. Loved it.
Actually, the opposite. I do love how this James Bond is hot and horny.
Yeah, he fucks.
He's yes. Every beautiful woman's like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm doing a mission, but what's going on?
yeah,
Yeah, but
I'm
you
doing
know
a mission,
what?
but I'll do
It's
something else
also
right
like-
now.
I mean, not to be woke or whatever, but like it's not misogynistic the way he does treat other people.
Very tasteful.
It's very tasteful. Like I'll give you an example. Chris, you're one of your trainees at the beginning of the game.
Cressida?
Cressida, whatever. The hot blonde that you
Yeah.
team up that you're training with in the beginning. That could have been easily like a potential hookup for Bond, and he was never disrespectful to her. He always treated her as a fellow like trainee. You know what I mean? And that never happened. It was great.
Yeah. One of the things that I alluded to in our Cressida, by the way, Cressida Bright. I just looked it up. One of the things that I kind of alluded to in our review, because I didn't want to like spoil anything there. But once again, full spoilers, we could do it here. I loved that relationship between Bond, Cressida, and Monroe.
Yes.
Because when he first comes into the camp, everybody's already been there. They're very, they're rightfully mad that this dude is just showing up. But
Right.
like you said, the tutorial, incredible tutorial. It's literally a movie montage that you get to play, and as you're playing it, you're learning about this Bond even more than you did from this opening mission that we've got on screen right here. We got the kind of funny marathon stream here, because it's all the stuff is right up there. So there's Snowbike Mike, and then there's the game. He's not playing it. He's making drinks poorly. But like you very quickly you get that storyline of, yeah, fuck this guy. We don't want him here. He hasn't earned his place here. We're going to put him through his pace. We're going to make him quit. And then through this tutorial that you get to play, it covers quite a few months. And then he's essentially earned their trust in a way that makes sense in the game. And then you're like, oh yeah, these are my new friends, Cressida and Monroe. And they end up living together.
The segment culminates with you and Monroe kind of like duking out your differences.
Yeah.
Like all over the training facility, and it's
a
awesome.
knockdown, drag-out fight, fucking taking down scaffolding and all this shit, and literally he gets up and he's like, all right, yeah, like, it's...
All right, we're cool.
We're cool. And then you're friends. And it's like that, his whole thing was, I don't think you belong here because you haven't earned it. And, by blood, like by combat, he earns his respect. It's Blackpool Combat Club, AEW. You know what I mean? It's the Death Riders. It's a John Moxley group reference that Neo does not know because he hates pro wrestling.
I'm not cultured.
One of the other things about it is that they're like, that seems like a great friendship, and it really is. But during that kind of after they move in together for the next part of their training, Bond quickly realizes, oh, Monroe's got a thing for her, so kind of, doesn't even try it. Like you said, he never treats Cressida as anything but, a good friend and someone that he's kind of in this thing with. And he's also like
a fellow agent.
Like a fellow agent, yeah. But he's also being the wingman to Monroe. And he knows that they both are into each other, and he's like, fuck yeah, these are now my two friends. They like let's fucking do this. Come on. And you get chances to kind of make either one say, like, hey, what do you think about
that? Don't worry, I'm James Bond. I'll get pussy later in this movie. Don't worry.
Yeah,
it's gonna
I'll
happen.
Find Pierce
Don't
Brosnan.
worry.
Pierce and I'll meet up later.
Exactly.
But yeah, it could have very easily been this thing where they're kind of fighting over her.
I'm so glad they didn't. He's
like, oh yeah, I see that they, they're into each other. Let's fucking do this. But at the same time, they're my friends. We're going to make sure that we all, accomplish everything together. And it's a great storyline there for as short as we get to hang out with them.
I say it's such a good setup because you get the they get the friction at the beginning. You're going through the montage. He's learning how to be Bond as well as making all these cool friends. And then, like 2.5 hours later, they're all dead or gone. And it's like, what a good way to set up that James Bond is, been accepted, but now by himself. And like, he's got a reason for, another motivation on top of his job. He's got personal motivations as well.
Yeah.
But then we're left with the next best character, I think, in the game, which is his mentor. I'm blanking on his name.
John Greenway.
Or Q. Excellently played. What a character!
AAA game. It's AAA gaming, guys. AAA gaming. Got that AAA gaming right there. Okay.
That's right.
Yeah. Squeezing through the crack in the wall to block a loading screen.
Yeah, that's AAA things.
That's a AAA thing. That's a AAA thing. But no, yeah, John Greenway. Once again, that's a character that could have very easily just been a one note, and he kind of is at the beginning. He's also like, you don't belong here. We're gonna make you want to leave. I've read your file. I know that you quit when things get hard. You're gonna give up. So I just have to wait for you to do that. And is constantly, I don't like the way you're doing this. I don't like you, and very direct about it too. But you actually do get the time to learn about him and kind of why he's the way that he is, and get more of his backstory, and you get that. Over the course of the story, over the course of the whole game, they're kind of forced to work together, and they've got a bond, and they have to rely on each other. Greenway was fucking great.
Mm-hmm. Went out like a homie too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm sure we'll get to that.
Yeah, I mean, it's full spoilers. We can talk about anything. Monroe's dead. Three of the agents are dead in.
And Cressida is paralyzed.
Cressida is paralyzed. Yep. Yes. Cressida's father is also like a PM.
What's funny when he shows up? I'm like, that's the villain. He's gonna be the bad
100%.
guy.
100%.
Yeah. 100%. Even though I don't think it wasn't him. It was
no. He was working with the. Oh, it was the tech billionaire who's the bad guy.
He's the tech billionaire who created the AI system that MI6 was using to do Minority Report is what they were doing essentially.
I do love that the plot of this game is that there's this tech company, they build an AI that helps, predict crime and patterns and stuff. And it's like, it seems like it's basically right all the time. But I love that the main antagonist is like, all right, I'm the guy who owns this company. We have this AI, quantum computer AI thing. It's not always right. It makes mistakes. It sees things that it wants to see. It's
hallucinating.
Ghosts and to make ourselves look better, my son, who is ex-private military, is going to go out and make the things that it's predicting happen anyways. Which is like, what a twist! It's like, oh yeah, we're just going to go do the war crimes because we can't be wrong. I can't look wrong.
Because we need to make money on this thing. This is our bread and butter right here.
We need to make money. We need to prove that this thing is viable on its own, and that we don't need the humans anymore. We don't need these agents. We want to take the humans out of it because we don't need them. But clearly,
God, how relevant of a story that probably has been in production for at least 5-6 years. How relevant do you think? When do you think that came together? Like, that's insane how accurate it is.
Yeah, fucking a bunch of goddamn false flags. So the storyline, let's quickly run through the storyline of the game. Okay. We start off as airway serviceman Bond, he's just a dude who's on the plane for a mission. He's not even like an agent or anything. He's just a fucking air crewman. That's what it is. Air crewman Bond. Plane gets attacked on its way to a mission. The only one to survive, well, that we kind of see for the most part, is Bond. The actual agents are dead. Everyone's gone. He wakes up underwater and fucking gets to shore, gets a radio, and then is immediately patched into MI6. And they're like, you are the only one left. Fuck it. You get to do this mission now. Go here and go here. And he has no idea what the fuck he's doing because, once again, he's just an air crewman. This is our tutorial. This teaches us kind of basic fighting, basic shooting, I think. I don't even know if you get a gun in this one here. Yeah, a lot of stealth. Teaches you a lot of the stealth mechanics.
A lot of stealth and takedowns, yeah.
Yeah. And from here, this mission that he gets called back. It's like a few months later, and MI6 brings him in, and they're like, "Hey, we're reopening the 00 program because at some point the 00 program had been shuttered, and now the new M is like, I'm gonna reopen the 00 program. I know that we've got this Minority Report robot, but I think that there's still a reason to have humans behind everything." And he essentially proves it to her by ignoring all the instructions when he's in this area. He's got a voice in his ear saying, "Yeah, go ahead and just leave." And he's like, "No, there's people." And they're like, "Well, you have a less than 1% chance of survival." And he's like, "Well, that means that I've got a chance." And he just takes the thing out of his ear and he just, goes off of instinct.
He just does it. Honestly, excellent immediate characterization for the character that you're about to play as.
Yeah.
Good setup, because we find out that's the AI robot in his ear telling him that he doesn't have a chance to do it, and it's wrong right off the bat.
And it's wrong. Yeah.
I mean, technically, it's not wrong because they say it's like you have a less than 1% chance.
Well, it's just a chance, but
yeah. And I love that when he finds the robot, like M brings him down to see it, and she's like, "Yeah, this is a thing that told you that you had a 0.007% chance," and he's like, "Oh, those were real odds." Okay. Because it did all the computing, and it's like, yeah, this is less than 1%. But no, he gets brought into MI6. He gets brought into this 00 program, this kind of, training to become agents. But this thing has been going on for half a year, and he's thrown into it now. And that's why everyone else there is just really, they're not happy that he's there. They're like, "You didn't deserve it. You shouldn't be here." But also because of the reason that M brought him here, I don't think that they know what happened in this mission.
No, probably not.
So they don't know that he did what he's doing right now. They just like, "Oh, this is just a random dude that M is throwing at us now. Who the fuck is he?" So
there
he joins the program. We get the tutorial, and then where do we go from there? Is that when we?
So that's when you get your first your first training mission, which is the club.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. That kind of shows you and sets you up for your investigation style sections of these levels.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite one, actually. My favorite one is the next one, but
but
I'll tell you why when we get there.
To kind of almost celebrate them almost being done with the agent thing, all 6 and Bond, so all 7 recruits go out to a club, and once they're there, they get a call. They're like, "Hey, now here's your mission," and they all get briefed, and you've got to go and do the actual investigation and find a mole in MI6 and do all this stuff and work with the other agents and once again be undercover and be Bond and also probably try to fuck somebody. Actually, no, definitely, because then you have to fight people.
It almost happens.
Yeah.
The lady in the red dress, right? Yeah,
lady in the red dress. That fucking lady in the red dress. Yeah, finish that mission. And somebody remind me what the next one was.
The next mission is the chess tournament.
The chess hotel tournament.
Yeah. Yeah, which kind of kicks off the whole.
Which I think is my favorite mission because it kind of lets you do everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything that you do in the game is in this level, in this mission.
Yeah.
Because it starts with you driving, then investigating, and Bond. Not only more character stuff happens, Bond disregards MI6 orders and the team orders.
Yeah.
And funny enough, spoiler alert, he's right about what
everything here is a spoiler.
Yeah. So yeah, spoiler for this mission. He's right about everything. But you do investigation, then you do hand-to-hand combat, then you go into a car chase, right?
We meet the Bond side baddies, which are always fun in the Bond movies. The twins, the blonde twins.
Oh yeah, this is. I know I'm just kind of going through the beats, but like the chess scene was awesome because you're hunting 009. That's your mission because 009 has gone rogue or whatever. And and you and your team are going in there to kind of tail him and find him out. But you learn of like the greater conspiracy that's going on in the chess tournament. And I really like all the things that you have to do to like, you learn how to sneak by people who, will stop you or get keys or like eavesdrop on people. And I love all these like little mechanics that they let you do in these like sandbox style areas.
Yeah, this chess mission, or like this chess area, to me, and I haven't played many of them because I'm not a big fan of actually playing them. To me, this felt like the most Hitman part of this game. Because you were you're undercover as a driver, and then you've got to kind of sneak your way in and use your gadgets to move around and everything. How did you guys? How did you guys? How did you guys play the game? Did you try to be stealthy? Did you give up real easily on the stealth? What was going in as you two were playing it?
Gumby, you want to go?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a master of stealth. I am the best Hitman player of all time, so none of that was a problem. No, I like the thing that, again, this game does, that Hitman does, where it gives you, like, these cool story opportunities, or, like, oh, here's an interesting way to do this, and it has, like a written cool thing to do. So I would follow those as much as possible. Yeah, it's like changing costumes, sneaking around, all that's doing takedowns. Yeah, I also like it, again, the way this game handles stealth, where it goes room by room. So if you mess up and you beat up guys in a room, you can continue doing stealth because the guys in the other room don't hear you, and Bond walks out and no one knows the difference.
Yeah.
So no, I was able to go through this. I feel like in a way that, I mean, I guess the game always makes you feel like you're doing it the way the game wants you to. That's why it works so well. But yeah, no, it was very much, I'm doing the investigation. I think I was pretending to be a member of the staff, I think, for most of it.
Okay.
Is what I ended up doing. But yeah, no, very good at stealth and getting places where I'm not supposed to be without fighting too many people.
Okay. Neo?
Yeah, I really like, okay, so in Hitman, they give you like a million options to do things, right? There's always like a bajillion things. This game, to me, it didn't feel like they offered you nearly the options, but they were focused and they were really, really good with the options they did. And the game telegraphs to you every second. Like that when you're trying to, you notice the dude throwing the luggage over the edge, right? And then you're trying to get in now, and you get to the area, there's guards at the door, they can't let you in without a pass. But the game will go, oh, well, this guy has a lighter, you could steal that lighter.
Yeah.
These leaves you can interact with and cause a distraction. Or I can, use my watch and like set off like something. Like the game is doing a really good job at showing you all these like little intricate like little distractions that you can use to get by. It's really good at telegraphing these things because it's a little bit more focused when it comes to that. I think what I ended up doing was like lighting like the leaves on fire, and I walked by the guy, and then I just climbed up into the window. I jumped in, and you can instantly bluff because that's a mechanic that you also have. And you're like, oh, windowsill inspector, these guys aren't that good, and everyone just goes, oh, okay, all right, this guy just jumped in through the window, and you just keep on walking. And then just the way you just like, you can, if you get stuck, and you can always like eavesdrop on people, and then those people will give you hints on other opportunities that you can take to kind of like advance your way into different areas. And the game always does a really good job at dropping hints on what you should be doing. So I never felt lost in these segments, which was really, really nice. And I felt like I always had a direction on like an objective on what I should be doing specifically. And I felt really good. I think they did a really good job.
Yeah. I would try to be stealthy, and then very quickly be like, nope, I got caught. Let's just beat the fuck out of people.
Just beat them up.
Let's do takedowns. Let's hide behind a table and like pull them over. Do the there were. This was one of the tax sim things. So it wasn't in the actual story, but in one of the tax sims. Actually, no, it's one of the whatever. It's a tax sim thing anyway. But you had to pick up 3 things in a room, but there were like guards everywhere. I posted up in a room, had a door closed, that I could kind of open without being seen. I would use my Batman vision to see where the people were, and then once somebody got close enough, I would like, whisper, be like, hey, come over here. And they would slowly walk into the room, and I would just grab them, throw them behind the door, knock them out, and then just wait for the next person to come through. And I just had a pile of bodies behind me of people that were knocked out. To the point where, yeah, just to the point where when I finally started to go pick up the things that you had to pick up, I just walked around just went to the first one, grabbed it, walked around, went to the second one, grabbed it, because everybody else had been taken out. So when I was able to do stealth, I was fucking awesome. And I was very patient, but a lot of the times I would try to do a stealth thing, and then I didn't realize there was a person over here watching me, and they're like, hey, what the fuck? And I completely forgot that I had a bluff, so I just started punching my way out of things.
That or a laser to the eye. That works really well.
I felt so bad for some of these fucking NPCs. The amount of times that I shot them in the eyes, the same dude shot him in the eye with the laser, or shot him with the throw-up thing, and then he'd be like, oh, I'm feeling better now. And I'm like, wow, I gotta get back over there. And he gets sick again. And sometimes I just did it for fun. Yeah. But chess mission, you find out there's a bomb, all this stuff. That's when a few of the agents die. That's when Monroe gets killed. That's when Cressida gets
they have
paralyzed.
You defuse a bomb.
And you have to defuse a bomb.
You fight the blonde twins that is revealed that they're twins.
Yeah.
And man, I don't know if we talked about the hand-to-hand combat that much, but man, I really enjoyed the combat in this. Just absolutely fun to just pick up objects and throw it at people and just have a nice counter, nice little dodge. It really, honestly, this combat not only felt good to play, but it looked good on camera. They made it look good. It looked like you were having a scrappy brawl at all times. It was, man, what a fun freaking time that was.
Yeah. It is so good. I'm just going to pop this on, and we'll just jump over here, I guess. MK Ice and Fire, and then it's just full screen. And I think this, for me, kind of felt like where we really started the Bond story. Now it feels like we're playing a Bond movie. We're now going on different missions and going out with different agents and stuff like that, fucking, and following the threads of this story.
The chess mission is my favorite because of how it begins and how it ends. Because you go from investigating, disobeying, MI6 or whatever your orders are, to fighting these dudes in the basement and then trying to defuse a bomb, which fails. Then you get into a car chase with the hottie, the baddie, right?
The Bond girl, yeah, here we go.
The Bond girl. And then she goes, okay, well, they're on that plane. And then you get into a gunfight, fighting your way onto the plane. And then you fight people on the plane and then use your gadget to control the plane. Right at one point, and then you skydive from it. That's how that mission ends. You start as posing as a driver. You're not even a main contender in the mission, and you end up diving from a plane at the end of it. It's incredible.
Yeah.
What a great overall mission and sequence.
It's an incredible set piece that I could easily see being a major set piece in one of the movies. That's the thing, is this game actually, by the end of it, feels like a Bond movie, and not just a story that happens to star James Bond. You know what I mean? And then each chapter is named after, not named after a movie, but you see the chapter name, you're like, oh yeah, I could see that being a Bond movie.
That could be a thing, yeah, because it's the globetrotting. This one is more of a combat one. This one, he's just pretending to be a rich guy. It has all of the tropes of a thing that a spy would do on top of the globetrotting.
This one's got Lenny Kravitz.
All of James Bond movies. Yeah, the only bad character in the game, I'll say.
Yeah. Once again, like we said last time, I don't mind that. I think the character was fine. Lenny Kravitz was just being Lenny Kravitz, though. And then
I knew he wasn't the main Bond villain. I knew it.
Yeah, when they were, doing the when they brought him out at the Game Awards, and they're like, "Here's the villain of the game, Bomba," and it's Lenny Kravitz, and you're like, "Oh, okay, cool." He's in one of the scenes. One of the set pieces, and then you just fucking leave.
He's gonna be in the DLC. He's coming back for the DLC apparently.
Yeah.
So we'll see him again. He will return.
Yeah. Lenny Kravitz will return in Avengers Doomsday. Yeah, one of the things that I liked about that I didn't want to mention last time, I think I kind of mentioned it, but I didn't go into it too much, is the slow buildup of technology throughout the story, at least for me, helps the believability of, by the time you get to the end, and there's this second quantum computer after everyone's like, oh, you can only have one. It's the only one in the world. And by the end of the game, you're in this fantastical factory in Antarctica, which is set underneath the icebergs because it needs that much shit to cool it. And you've got this quantum computer that's just a copy of the one that's already back at QLab. And by the time you got to that point of the game, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's plausible. In this world that they have slowly built up, with this technology they've slowly built up, and we're teasing throughout the entire story. By the time you get to the end, that second quantum computer, Damien's exosuit, you know, like, a lot of things are teased earlier in the background, and then they pop up in the QLab or, like, elsewhere. You know, so there were a lot of teases to these other things, and they showed up later on in the story.
It's like an amazingly well-paced game. Like, I think we talked about it before. I swear this game gets better the longer the game goes until you reach the end, and then it's just like, oh, that game's great.
Yeah.
Like, from chapter to chapter, moment to moment, like, oh, this is great. Oh, this is better. Oh, this is even better. Oh, might be a game of the year contender. Like, by the time I finish it, because excellent pacing and story and gameplay and everything.
Yeah.
Absolutely agree.
We learn about the main villain, the actual villain, Sir Nicholas Webb, who is the guy who created this quantum computer, this AI, whose name was...
Well, this is after we find out 009 is not, in fact, a bad guy, but knows about the plot that's going on.
Yeah. Fuck, what were the robots called?
I don't remember.
Yeah, because they were
I beat this last week.
Yeah.
The weird Boston Dynamic looking humanoid robot things.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I meant like the quantum computers, the AIs.
Oh, it's like Greek mythology or something.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Thea.
And what?
Thea AI.
Thea and the
Hyperion.
Thea's brother. Was it Hyperion?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, Hyperion. Yeah. So, yeah, Nicholas Webb created Thea, which is the AI that they use to, you know, find all the shit in the world, all the bad things in the world. And you find out that there's a second one. You figure that's what the story's about. But set pieces. We have the chess, that whole fucking saga of going undercover and doing the car chase, doing the hand-to-hand combat with the twins, doing the firefight, fucking driving behind the plane in an Arrested Development truck, jumping onto the fucking hose that is there. Like, it's insane. It's insane. What's the next big set piece after that? Is that...
That's where we go to the desert with Bama and do the pirate.
Was that the desert? Or was that,
the pirate ship?
Yeah.
That was after the chess thing. Yeah.
And then after the chess thing in the desert, or after Bama in the desert, then it's the gala.
Gala back in Britain, or London, yeah.
Well, I'm trying to remember because the game actually flows pretty interesting into each other after that. Because you get back, Bond is essentially told, "All right, you're done." You get back to your apartment, and then you get assaulted at your apartment. And then you fight your way, because Greenway tells you, go home, you're done, we're done for right now. And he's like, oh, you're giving up? All that whole spiel. And then, you end up fighting your way out of your apartment, and then fighting your way into the gala. And that's another really cool set piece. Very Hitman-like set piece there, too.
Yeah. So we do that before we go to Bama. Is that correct, or no?
No, that's after Bama.
Is that after? Okay.
Bama's the desert area,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's into
London.
It's after. Yeah, that into London. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff in this game. It's fucking great. Go to the gala. Fuck up everything. Because, that's what Bond does. And then is that kind of that's essentially when him and Greenway both kind of get grounded, and they're like, we have to stop this program because you guys fucked everything up, and they just decide to go rogue.
Well, Greenway doesn't at first.
Yeah, Greenway doesn't at first, but Bond is like, this is what got me.
No, we gotta keep pushing. We gotta keep pushing. Because we think it's Webb, because they start to suspect him. And that's why he ends up getting attacked at his apartment, and then follows the whole process to the gala.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then the gala leads into them going into Webb HQ to be like,
yes,
clearly this guy's full of shit. We're gonna go invade.
The gala is where you're first confronted by Webb and his son,
Damien. Yeah.
Where you meet Webb, you meet Damien, but you don't necessarily know it's him. And I thought that was once again brilliant, because there was the Bond girl. I think Isola is her name.
She's also there. Yeah.
Yeah. So you've
also
met her before.
Yeah.
At the chess thing. And now at the gala, you see her again.
As a maid.
Yeah, and she is the new assistant to Damien Webb, who is Sir Nicholas Webb's son. And I loved the fact, like, this is how you meet him. Is just, oh yeah, he's just the guy who's here with this character that you already know. And he, gives you a drink and everything, and you drink and you get fucked. Not, later on. But this is kind of when we find out Damien Webb is just a bastard, an evil person. We end up going to Webb HQ to try to get more dirt and more information on what they're doing. And then is the next big thing when we go to the island resort.
Yeah, after Webb HQ is Vietnam.
Vietnam. But it's not a time travel thing. It's like Vietnam nowadays, and it's nice.
Yeah, it's a resort. It's a resort for rich assholes. Basically.
It's a resort, and that's where he hooks up with another person. Bond does.
Oh yeah, she was awesome.
God,
Teresa.
yeah.
What was she, like the algae expert or whatever?
Yeah,
she is. She's awesome. She's great.
Yeah,
DC should call her. They need that shit. Deep cut. That's a deep cut.
And there you're essentially trying to save somebody, because by the time when we're going to the island, that's after they learn what's actually happening, where we kind of mentioned it earlier, where this AI, this Thea AI, has been hallucinating things and being completely wrong about some shit. And it's like, oh, this person is going to murder somebody here. And to make that happen, Damien Webb, the son, is going out with his with a kind of group of other elite soldiers and making these things happen. And the reason you go to Vietnam is because you figured out that's where this next thing is going to happen, but we don't know who the victim is going to be. So you go there to essentially stop this from happening.
Yeah, Damien's going to try to pretend to be an eco-terrorist who they found the dead body of a month ago in a landfill. They're like, well, clearly this eco-terrorist isn't killing people, so Damien's pretending, and he's going to be one of these algae or energy. There's the guy who's not allowed to drink anymore. I love that guy as well. But yeah, we're trying to figure out who they're going to get killed at this resort. Yeah.
And from there, and I'm just doing basic overhead of the storyline here.
We get to drive our Earth Mover truck after we leave the hotel, which is really fun.
Yeah.
Dude.
When you're in the quarry with the big, huge, massive truck. Oh man, that's a good one.
What an absolute crazy segment that was.
Yeah.
Greenway's with you. He's sniping. Great. He's sniping behind your back, or he's got your back.
Yeah, man. Greenway is.
We seem to kill Damien. By the way, very shocked that Damien's not dead after this fight. But yes,
I was very shocked.
You fight him, you knock him down, and then you drop giant fucking metal things on him. But once again, when
he reappears.
Yeah,
I thought he was an AI in one of the robot bodies.
It's like, this is fake.
I thought he was like his brain was in it.
Yeah,
no, he's taking super soldier serum. He's like, it's like an adrenaline hit, and he's like, you get real strong and you don't feel pain. It's like, this is actually a thing from a Pierce Brosnan movie, by the way. But yes, this is a, and he comes back. But we'll get
he's in an exoskeleton suit.
Very Metal Gear.
Because
it all
he
comes
can't.
Back to Metal Gear.
Yeah. Because you have really fucked with him. You fucked him up. You shot him or stabbed him in the eye, so he's losing an eye. He's lost an eye. Crushed him with giant metal shit. and he ends up coming back at the end in a giant exosuit. And like I said, the slow buildup of technology in the game, by the time he shows up in this exosuit, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, that's plausible in this world. That makes sense. You know? And the second supercomputer, yeah.
We didn't even bring up the fact that they let you roam around like QLab multiple times and just like enjoy all the Easter eggs and technology that's there. And by the way, shout out to the person who plays Q. What an absolute delight that man was. Yeah. I loved interacting with him.
Q was fucking dope. QLab was great, and I loved walking around and just making all of the experiments go off. Or doing it remotely from somewhere else and then just seeing their reactions, like, why did this explode?
A lot of Bond movie Easter eggs are in the Q lab, like a lot.
Yeah.
I couldn't even list them all because I don't remember, but they're there.
But yeah, we end up going to Antarctica, and
with the Bond girl,
and destroying the other, or removing the core and destroying the other supercomputer, and
she takes it from you because
she takes it.
She's bad. I do love here in this section. Obviously, this base is amazingly over the top technological wise, and you can do a lot of weird stuff with the experiments. One of my favorite set pieces in the game is in here, where you have like a small army of these impossible to kill robots. Like they take just so much to be able to kill, and you get a giant ball. That like a giant wrecking ball that you just roll around, and for like 2 or 3 rooms in this game where you just get to control a giant wrecking ball to kill.
You just get to control ZJ really the ball. You know,
that's so good.
It's so good.
It's so fun. I was worried about like what they were gonna do like with these robots, and it's because you get a very limited amount of ammo in your gun that will let you kind of take down their armor and actually destroy them, but then you get thrown into a room where they're just non-stop and you only have like 10 of those bullets, so you get ZJ the ball and you get to just go fucking nuts. And then that's part of that's how they made it so that you are destroying this mainframe, is you're using this giant ball to not only destroy the robots and save yourself, but then also just destroy computers everywhere.
And what I love here about this, because we do the whole Antarctica thing, we get, we save the day, we stop Webb, the Bond girl turns on us, but we catch her, like we chase her down in like a speedboat or whatever. And I was like, man, this game is really cool. Feels like like a tight, good ending spot. So man, I wish the game wasn't over yet. And it's not, because you get to go back to Bond gets arrested because they're like, I mean, you did a good thing, but like, we got to see what you're up to.
Yeah, we got to do something.
Then we get
disobeyed orders, right? That's like the three in the cell,
and then we get to play through an assault on QLab because Damien is back. He's in an exosuit. They're coming back for revenge for basically being outed for being assholes, and his dad is dead. And then you get to go through MI6 and the QLab on your way to hunt down Damien and get back the AI core that he has taken away. And I'm like, good. I'm glad that there's still like an hour and a half left of this game because I was not ready for it to end. And then they end it with you getting into the Aston Martin, which is cool.
My least favorite part of the fucking game. The biggest disappointment in this fucking game. Yes.
Oh, I loved it.
Well, you're like stuck in that like one area. That's like, they just have you driving in circles, but they're blaring the Bond theme. Like they're blaring that shit. So it kind of feels great, but
the entire game,
the vibes are there,
Yeah. The entire game. Like every time you go to QLab, there's a mention of this car they're working on, or you see it like under a tarp and they're putting all this cool shit into it. And the entire game, I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. They did a whole fucking video in an Xbox thing to tell us that there was an Aston Martin in this game. Fuck yeah, this is going to be a big part. And then, no, it's there, but, they're teasing it. It's going to be the big part of the end. And then you get to the end with this assault on the QLab and on MI6 completely, and, we're in the tunnels. We have to chase somebody through the tunnels. Okay, what can go in a tunnel? Probably a fucking car with all these cool accoutrements. So you jump in the car, you shoot off some rockets and some bullets at some dudes who are up on a ledge around you the whole time, and then the car gets crushed. And you don't get to fucking actually drive it anywhere. You're just going in this little fucking like I'm on a course learning and getting my driver's license, but now I have guns. America. And
Dude, they gotta tease you a little bit. They give you a little bit of the good stuff, right?
they teased us the whole fucking game.
I know. That was the moment that they were building to. Just letting you use it that one moment.
I was so excited
What if I told you, Mr. Hawks, that the year 1 content update includes a whole bunch of missions with that thing?
I know, and I'm so excited for those, but very, very... I was very not like mad or anything, obviously, because it's still a great game. It didn't really ruin anything in the game for me. I was just like, this is what we're doing. Is you're letting me do this right here, and then you're just completely crushing the car, and now I can't. Come on, son. You know.
I know, it's a shame.
Yeah, but you end up saving the day because you're James Bond, and then yeah, at the end. You're in the final cutscene as you and M in the fucking cemetery. I forgot the word for cemetery. And you're looking at the grave of John Greenway, who was killed earlier in the game. We mentioned that. But I also love this part because they're looking at his grave and they're like, "Oh, it was a beautiful funeral," even though the people all still thought that Webb was great, and you realize that they were they had to go to Webb's funeral to keep up appearances, and John Greenway was just buried like an agent, yeah. You know, nobody knows you. Nobody's yeah.
Longer lifespan than most agents. I think they said it was only about 10 years, right?
Yeah,
he's a little bit older than that.
But this is when M is like, "Yeah, you've passed the program. You're officially 001." And James is like, you know what? I don't think that's right because I wasn't the first one that came in. I was, there were 6 others before me, and she's like, "That's my lucky number." And I don't even know if he says 007.
I think they just kind of like imply it, like
yeah,
with like a little eyebrow cock, like a little smirk.
Yeah, he's like, I shouldn't be, I don't think I should be 001. There were 6 ahead of me. And they were all great. And then she's like, "Yep, that's my lucky number." And that's when you earn the number. The whole storyline, he doesn't actually say 007 or anything. But like the whole when you're starting the game, you have the tax him or earn the number. And that was so fucking dope. And the whole game is literally just him earning the number.
And it's great. It's beautifully ended.
And we have so many fucking jumping off points, potential sequels. I want to hear some ideas from you guys.
Oh, wait, let me bring this up because Isla, right, the Bond girl, one of the things, because I finished this on stream, one thing that was brought up was someone asked, like, so do we think who is she with?
Yeah.
Is she with Spectre? Is she with some other, other enemy spy organization? Like, do we think that's the case?
Yeah, she says, but she's like a thief for hire.
Yeah,
is the idea, I believe. So it could be another government agency. Who knows? I'm with you. I think that they're probably planned for a trilogy. We'll see. Hopefully that happens. I would not be shocked if it ends up being Spectre in the 3rd game that was behind it the whole time. Mm-hmm. I'm sure it'll be another organization, maybe another spy organization that has it. But they were actually secretly underneath.
So,
Spectre. But I think she probably works for like an American company or something.
At the end of the game, the Thea supercomputer I think has been taken offline. Right?
Yeah,
the one
at
MI6.
Core. It's turned off, but she is the core of it.
Isla has
the Thea one, the one that's at MI6. I think that one has been shut down. And she has the core from Hyperion, which was the 2nd one. And she's escaped with that core.
Wait, did she get Hyperion or did she get the one in MI6?
I thought she got Hyperion.
No, she gets one at MI6 because Damien takes the one from MI6, and then at the end she takes that away from him. So she takes
that's why he's assaulting MI6.
I'm assuming the other one either got destroyed or the government has it. I don't remember exactly what happened.
Okay. Yeah. So she's got. Oh, cool.
I got the wiki up here. So let me see.
She's got the core, which has kind of all the information. He is now a 007. He's 007. He is an agent. He is official. Greenway's dead. He's got no other partners now other than, MQ Money, like the people in the program. Apparently that whole AI thing is going to be shut down because it's not trustworthy. So there's ideas. I think a trilogy is a fucking great idea, and maybe you don't even see that core come up. Maybe that comes up in the third game or something, But
I am hoping for sequels to this. I hope IOI continues this. Although I did see like an article like a week or so ago that was like Amazon, I think, owns the rights to it now, right? They have the rights
Amazon in the process of this game being developed, Amazon acquired the rights to the Bond, like the James Bond license and that whole franchise.
Yep.
So,
which doesn't stop IOI from making the game. It just means that Amazon would have to give them the license or publish it
to do it. Yeah.
Which, I mean, if they let them make the game, but they just handle the publishing side, who cares? That's fine with me. As long as IOI gets to make the game they want to make, I think it'll be fine.
I think if this game succeeds sales wise, I think we see them get more.
Like this game is already I think what was it, 2.5 million in the first week?
Yeah, something like that, which is pretty good.
Great sales, great reviews. And all Amazon has to do is say,
keep making it.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Here's the money. Do it again.
Amazon, I'll handle marketing. You make the video game because we don't know how to make video games. We'll do the marketing. We can do that part.
It's really funny to me that ever since Amazon was like, we're going to do video games now. And later, years later, they're like, we just learned that video games are really hard to make, take years, and it's really difficult, and we can't really do it that well. So that has me concerned because most of the games that they've tried to self-publish and create themselves have, I mean, New World has pretty much said that they're shutting down, and a bunch of games have been canceled already. It's that has me concerned, but IOI is an established developer. And they already got really lucky getting out of Square Enix's grasp, right? Like Square Enix, I've never seen a publisher like Square Enix be like, you guys can retain the rights to your games, you guys can retain your independence, and there you go, continue doing your thing. Like I don't think we've ever seen that before, which is insane.
We've seen it once, one other time that I can think of.
One other time? Oh my god!
IOI Interactive, the publisher, telling Build a Rocket Boy, you know what?
You can have it.
Here's Mind's Eye. You can have it. You've got the property. You've got all the rights to Mind's Eye. IOI Interactive was the publisher. Like that was one of their things, is they were trying to get into like the really big publishing game with these kind of AAA or AA games. Mind's Eye was their first one, I think.
Holy shit. That's like if I had two nickels situation, and it was IOI both times. Yeah. That's crazy.
And they literally wipe their hands with Mind's Eye. They gave the rights to the game and everything else back to Build a Rocket Boy. They're like, you're the publisher of this game now. You fucking take our name off of it.
So funny.
Yeah.
That's a smart decision, by the way.
Yeah.
They made the right call.
Absolutely. But I'm hopeful. I think Amazon is aware that IO knows how to make video games better than they ever did.
Hopefully they are.
Maybe it's like Marvel, where it's like, we get a cut because we own the IP. Otherwise, do whatever you want.
I figured it'd be something like that for sure.
That's what I hope. At least I would love to get to 3, at least.
Yeah, here's the giant.
I want them.
God, this was great.
I want them to. Yeah, that was such a great segment.
Is it really?
I want to see them continue this.
Yeah,
for sure. Because, like I said, I enjoy all of the mechanics that make up this game. I love the investigation. I love the stealth, and of course, there's always room for improvement. Like the game is, I mean, I'm glazing the shit out of this game right now, but like there are times where like it was a little weird, a little buggy, it didn't quite feel right in some ways, and I'm kind of omitting a lot of those right now, and I can't really think of the times, but there were definitely times on stream you could see me going, all right, this is a little weird. Okay, they didn't really quite nail this, but overall, like I can see the formula, I can see the vision, I can see like there's always room for improvement. Just like how I think about like the Final Fantasy VII remake. I'm like, man, they really perfected this action RPG combat, like the combination. And then Rebirth, they were like, no, we got this. We're gonna do it even better this time. And I'm like, how do you do that? And then they do it, right? Like I can see them being like, okay, well, we had to cut a lot of ideas on that first go around with James Bond. let's throw in the rest of the stuff that we had, right? I'm really excited to see what they can do with the mechanics and the story and the nature of these games. And they honestly, it's we haven't had Uncharted for a bunch of years, right? Like this is that kind of Uncharted feel. And I love those games. Like I love how like basic they are and cinematic they are. And that's what this kind of feels like, except I think it's a little bit more advanced because of like the investigation style stuff. Like I love that stuff.
Like I said earlier, I'm not a big fan of playing the Hitman games. I love watching people who can play the Hitman games play them because they're fucking cool as shit to watch. And the way that they're made is like perfect. This game feels like, I'm gonna say this, I say this with all love, baby's first Hitman game. Where it's got those mechanics, but they're not as kind of
they strip back a little bit of the.
They strip back a little bit. Yeah, they're a bit easier to maintain. They're a bit easier to use and everything. And it's phenomenal. I love most of the gadgets, and we're going to talk about gadgets here in a moment.
I'd love to see more. The watch was cool.
Yeah, I would love to see more. There's going to be a new game plus is one of the things they added. What I want to be able to play this game from front to back with all of the gadgets at all times.
Yes.
Let me break the fuck out of this game.
Would let you do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Because there's no, like, you're not, raising stats or anything. There's no stat tree. There's no anything like that in here where that will kind of build up to a new game plus. Really, all you're unlocking in this game are things through the story, and it's the gadgets. You get a couple at the beginning, and then every other chapter or so cues like, oh, I finished this thing. Do you want to try it out? And by the end of it, you've got the fucking missile.
I was surprised that there were no like RPG style mechanics where you're like level up your watch or level up your laser or whatever. It never ends up being that.
In the tax sim, you can like upgrade your gadgets and stuff, and you can upgrade your weapons, but that's all just like in the tax sim. That has nothing to do with the storyline.
Gotcha. Okay, I need to do the tax because I finished the game and I was like about to boot it up, and I was like, I'll save this for next time. But maybe I should go back and like do all those tax missions.
Tax sim will teach you how to do the combat. By the way, if you're not good at hand to hand, it will show you how you're supposed to play hand to hand combat.
Mr. Hawks, can I send you a clip? Play it muted because I have some copyrighted music on it. But I'm going to send you probably my favorite.
Post it in the stream chat.
You got it. I'm gonna do that right now.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But yeah, keep talking while I look for it.
While we're getting that pulled up.
Oh, wait, also gadgets. shout out to the cameos from Shroud, and Shroud's in it. I ran into him, and what's his face? The dude who is like the obvious guy. I forgot his name.
Yeah, I saw him. Did not know that was going to be in the game. And you're in Vietnam. And there's a sign that says, like, go here for here. And on the sign is, like, the Tranquil Cave. And Bond walks up there, and you have the option to ask the person standing right in front of it, hey, where do I go for the Tranquil Cave? And it's the meme dude, whose name I don't know, who's just like...
He's like the obvious... He says obviously with his face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think I saw either one of those guys in the game when I played.
Yeah, so they're not part of the story. You could have easily just run past that dude. I don't know if I saw. I don't know what Shroud looks like.
So in the section where you're gathering money, you need like 50 grand to like get into like the auction house earlier in the game, and they give you a ton of options to like do this. Right, collect this money. One of the things you do is like pit fighting. So did you happen to do the pit fighting?
Didn't do pit fighting. Nope.
You didn't?
Got the money before I needed to do it. Nope.
This is the perfect like example of like Hitman style gameplay where like they give you a million options and you can replay at different times.
That's the name, according to Lucentia. Thank you.
Oh, perfect. Thank you, Lucentia. Yeah, and so you do the pit fighting and you leave, and he's like one of the spectators, and he goes, "Oh man, that's so you kicked some ass, dude!" Like he. Oh,
was that
he's
him?
Like it's all hype on you. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what he looks like. I remember that happening and that dude popping up, because you do the fights, you do like 3 of the fights or whatever, and then you just get stopped, and I don't think you can ignore him because it's just part of the storyline as you leave. and dude just stops you and he's like, "Oh man, that was so cool. You did the fight and this. And I was like, "Oh, so is this guy gonna come back or something? Is he gonna? Does he want to fight me? Like, is this gonna be a story? No, it's apparently just Shroud."
There you go. This is the Shroud clip. I just posted that. This is when I'm wearing my tux for my stream.
Where'd you post it? Was it in the stream chat?
In the stream chat, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
over on
right
Twitch?
there.
Because I don't see it in the stream chat.
Oh, you want me to post it in Twitch? Oh, well,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I was talking about the chat in your Discord, but there you go. There's that. And I'm looking for my... Did this not post?
Yeah, Shroud in my Bond game. Oh, fuck. Yeah, so apparently this guy here is Shroud.
I didn't recognize him with the glasses on.
I didn't
think he
recognize
usually
him because
wears
I don't know what he
glasses.
looks like.
Oh, that's fair. Oh, yeah, here it is. And then this is the other video, which YouTube didn't like it because of the music I used. So I might have to redo that, but it doesn't matter. But this was when the combat was like, yeah, this combat freaking rocks. But yeah, that's Shroud.
Yeah, didn't see any of that. Didn't need to. Made my money the other way. I think I robbed a crypto guy or something.
Oh, I did the... I robbed a crypto guy.
And I think I played like the ball game. They had like a ball game going on. Yeah, there was, and then this was actually part of that mission. I went through this entire area, and eventually that got me money. I forgot specifically how, but this is like when the combat was like, oh, this is pretty fun and looks good.
Yeah.
Like I was just trying to make it look good, right? Just like mixing up moves and stuff, and just whatever I could grab from the table and throw on a guy's head, and like, oh man, like that just felt so good to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, the combat is just absolutely excellent.
So, for last thing I want to talk about, like I said, gadgets. What were your favorite gadgets? What did you find yourself using the most?
I probably
the... Go ahead.
Yeah, no. The missile pen is probably the most useful, especially
well,
in
yeah,
combat.
once you get it, which that's the last one that you get kind of super late in the game.
Really good. But I really, whenever I was doing some of the tac sim stuff, there's one where you have to throw a certain number of enemies off of the edge of the guardrail. Like that's the only way you can get rid of them. And the little shockwave camera thing that I never used during the regular game, I used in that. And like, oh, this is fun. Just like,
oh, did that work? Did that work for it?
Yeah, the shockwave. Yeah, because you just when they get close to an edge, you just push them and then they fall off the edge. So
push them.
That was cool.
Push
a little push, a little shockwave.
I think I only used the laser and the dart phone.
Those were always on deck. Always.
Yeah, I don't think I used. I think I used the the little missile. What was that thing? The
little pen missile that you get super late.
Pen missile. I used it like once, and I was like, "This is cool," but I want to do this more. I didn't feel like that was James Bond enough for me, so I kept to like my headcanon of what he would use.
Yeah.
He would be a little bit more subtle with it, you know. And even you could use them in combat too, which I would do a lot. It was great. It was great to just like weave in like a little laser to the eyes, you know, a little dart to make someone like sick. Like, oh man, that was so good.
Yeah, I use the dart a lot because I just thought it was funny to make people, you know, go and throw up.
Yeah,
the one that I really like that came in handy, especially in tac sim stuff, actually, was the little like the earbuds looking things that are essentially a bomb, like a sticky bomb that you can throw. And if you hit somebody with it, it just sticks to them and they don't realize it, and then you just get they just get blown away. Like they don't get killed, but it's like a concussive blast. What?
I didn't use them at all.
Yeah, no, they were fucking great. They're great for taking people out stealthily because it makes a big, you know, explosion and people will come and run around to be like, what the fuck? And then you can throw one more at somebody there and take out a whole group of people.
God, that's good.
Yeah. The pen missile also, once you get that, I was like, oh, I'm going to try to use this as much as possible because I can blow shit up. And the lasers to the eye. I felt bad. I did it to one guy like 6 times in a row because I was trying to get through some area and I couldn't I didn't make it in time, so I was like, sorry, bro. And he's like, oh, my eyes. Welcome in, Sen Nuggies. Welcome in.
I'm
So yeah,
temporarily blind. Yo, you blind forever, motherfucker.
we're going to fix that. Final thoughts. 007, First Light. Go
Excellent
ahead.
video game. Everyone should, if you're looking for, your classic adventure, popcorn, whatever. It is a video game, but like in the best way possible.
Mm-hmm.
It is IO Interactive taking their formulas and refining it and making it more palatable for, I guess, I think a wider audience. It's one of my favorite Bond stories. The characters are great. Patrick Gibson, shout out to that dude. He's an excellent Bond. He's in the top, the top echelon of Bond actors, even just off this one games.
He earned the number.
Yeah. I think this is just like, if you're into the idea of a big budget Bond video game, this will scratch that itch perfectly, and I would recommend it to anyone who has ever enjoyed an adventure game or James Bond.
Yeah, I would say Patrick Gibson has earned himself as James Bond. I think he perfectly encapsulates the role. I think the characters and the casting is probably my favorite. The story is not my favorite Bond story. I definitely have a lot more other stories that worked a lot better for me. I guess maybe because it's a game and the movies, work better as movies. But I think the characters and the casting and the acting are, they nailed it. I think they absolutely crushed that part of the game. And as a game ass video game, yeah, man, you will play this, you'll have fun. It's easy to pick up, really enjoyable to get better at. It, because of IOI's style in making games, it's replayable as fuck. You literally, Gumby, you did not see the pit fighting section. You could go back to that level, play it a completely different way, and tackle these in different ways, just like a Hitman game, just like a Hitman style arena lets you do. And I think that makes for a pretty good time. I think all the systems they set up make it a pretty great experience overall.
Yeah.
Again, not my favorite story. I'm not trying to overglaze this thing. They're trying to overglaze this thing, right? I'm not,
No, we can't.
Good.
There's so much shit in the world, Neo. Just fucking be happy. Okay?
I'm happy.
Praise the fuck out of everything that you love.
Hell yeah.
I did ask in the Discord earlier, got a response from our good friend OM Jesus, Neon Pocket Dimension. Says the way the game ends is kind of heartbreaking because James Bond will return is now up for debate with Amazon owning 007, which we kind of talked about. Hopefully, we get another 007 from IO Interactive that is just published by Amazon. And then he also says his favorite part, when Bond gets to drive that big-ass Tonka truck, the child in me freaked the fuck out. Yes.
It's a pretty sweet section.
Yeah.
I agree. I think IOI has earned another... I think they earned the sequel. I do think they earned the sequel. They should do it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Guys, thank you. Thank you both for joining me. Thank you. Talking about this wonderful game that I cannot recommend enough to anybody who likes playing games. Yeah, let's hop back into the three of us. And yeah, Adam, if you want to tell people what you've got going on, where people can find you.
Yeah, thank you again for having me on. This was a blast to get to hang out with Mr. Hawks and Neo. So thank you again. You can find me at Adam Gumbert everywhere online, especially YouTube and Twitch and Blue Sky and all that stuff. But shows I do Respawn Aim Fire, which is a video game podcast. It's weekly. And then I do the Tier List of Video Game Podcast, which is Robert has been on it, where someone brings a game and then we put it on a tier list and then the audience can vote as well. Yakuza Like a Dragon is either an A or a D tier game, depending on who you ask. We'll figure out when we get there. And then I also write for GameSandwich.com. That's where I write 7 reviews in 3 weeks because I'm an idiot and don't know how to plan things. So,
God damn, dude. I just realized I meant to go follow you. I'm already following you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Should be.
We follow all the cool people over here.
Yeah. Neo.
Yeah. That's me. Tell them where you can find me. Right. Yeah, I'm everywhere on twitch.tv/NeoAoshi. I'm trying to hit 1,000 followers. I'm like super close. I think I'm like 40 away.
Very close on Twitch.
Yeah. And everywhere you can literally just type NeoAoshi and you will find all my, I'm that everywhere. So like Blue Sky, YouTube, the evil place, Threads, second evil place. Yeah, you can find me everywhere.
Awesome. Well, once again, gents, thank you for joining me. Mike will be back hopefully next week, I think. He's camping actually.
Mike will return.
Mike will return.
Tuesday.
Mike Bond will return. He's out camping right now. He did a charity stream. He did a charity stream on Saturday where he got very drunk because we donated money to get him drunk. And he is raising money for Encircle, which is an organization, I think they're nationwide, but specifically the one in Salt Lake for LGBTQ plus youth and like teens, and it's got ways to like help them and their families if shit happens. But yeah, raising money for Encircle, and he's going to be raising it all month. So any stream that you see for Nerding for Beginners, go ahead and jump in there. Let's donate. Let's try to give as much money as we can. But that's it for us this week.
Shake it, not stirred.